Hey guys, Lucky here from the Boston Celtics, and you're about to watch the Suffolk Sports Report. Welcome into Studio 73. I'm Thomas Savo, and this is the Suffolk Sports Report. Suffolk women's volleyball loses a tough game to WPI 3-0 October 15th on the road. Suffolk now has a 15-7 record on the year and looks to spike back against UMass Dartmouth on the 19th. Suffolk's men's soccer emerged victorious over Mitchell earlier this week as Sunjun Tenorio scored the game-winning goal in the 17th minute to bring them to 5-6 on the season. Women's soccer looks to bounce back against Albertus Magnus after losing 5-0 to Johnson in Wales. The game will take place October 16th at 7 p.m. Coming up on October 19th, the men's cross-country team will battle other top-tier schools in the battle for the Boston Common. That is all for me today. Now I'm going to turn it over to Josh on his latest segment of The Peel to talk about Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott.
All right, thanks for that, Thomas. Last Sunday, current Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott led the 3-2 supposed America's team into MetLife to face off against the winless 0-4 New York Jets. Coming off back-to-back losses to two established NFC teams in the Saints and Packers, Prescott had the opportunity to distance the Cowboys from fellow underperforming division rivals and take a prime position atop the NFC East. However, his efforts were in vain as the Cowboys succumbed to the lowly Jets 22-24. In a contract year where it was reported that Prescott declined a $30 million a year contract in the hopes of getting an astronomical $40 million a year, the Cowboys might need to take a long, hard look at their quarterback situation. After lining it up against the first three teams that the Cowboys faced, he was considered by some to be an all-perennial MVP candidate. He has quickly fallen back to earth in an unspectacular fashion. If you're a quarterback asking to be the highest paid position player in the league, you might need to show up against teams that matter on your schedule. This comes following 2 seasons where Prescott averaged a pedestrian 207 and 242 yards per game behind one of the best offensive lines in the league and a solid running game with Ezekiel Elliott. Along with those stats that reek of meh, Prescott's record against the winning teams has now fallen to a plebeian 10-14. If the Cowboys do happen to award Dak with a massive extension, it would follow a recurring trend across the league where teams stick with average quarterback play in hopes that these players can lead them to the promised land. Spoiler alert, they haven't. Sorry to burst your bubble, but whether it be Marcus Mariota in Tennessee, Jameis Winston in Tampa, Kirk Cousins with the Vikings, or even Matthew Stafford in Detroit, teams that have placed their faith in average playmakers out of the fear of not being able to find a transcendent quarterback in the draft or free agency haven't had success in getting banners hung at their stadium. If the Cowboys do indeed decide to award Dak a major deal, the Cowboys fan base can expect an irrelevant future with marginal salary cap space left after the massive cap hit from their average at best quarterback. All right, that's going to be all from me today. Thomas, back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Josh. I'm Thomas Savo for the Suffolk Sports Report. We'll see you next week.